Hi darlings, it's Robin here. Thank you for joining me today. It's time for another daily spirit message reading, and it's also Fairy Friday, so TGIFF. So it's December 1st. This reading isn't intended for December 1st or whenever you were guided to watch it. So beginning of the month, remember your salt and your cinnamon rituals. Salt is really good for keeping negative energy out of your home. So if you do the perimeter of your property and sprinkle salt in the corners of your home, it's very good. And as well as across your thresholds, across doesn't have an H. And cinnamon, blowing it out your door for prosperity. So let's take a card from the Fairy Tarot. And this says the Nine of Spring. This one really reminds me of Bella Swan for some reason. I'm not ashamed to admit that I love the Twilight series. Protect the fruits of your labors and prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservation. Okay, so environmental conservation is always a big one for me. But what I'm getting here is like to protect the fruits of your labors and prepare for possible challenges. So let's see why my spirit guides brought that card up. And I'll use the Crystal Vision Tarot. And they're just saying to, take the top three. So we do have the Fool card and we have the Four of Swords. And I think the Four of Swords is really appropriate. Because so much of the world where I live anyway is going into a hibernative state. So there could be some, this is what I'm getting, some issues with animals not having any protected spaces where you are. So you might be called upon to be a little bit active in something that you never were before with the Fool card. And charging in to protect certain species. Like maybe you'll be called in to do like pet shelters, well, not pet shelters, but feral animal shelters. Like if there's any feral cats in your neighborhood, maybe you could construct some sort of, a shelter from cold and ice and snow and all of that. Really hard to endure. And I think that a lot of people, they get really tired of hearing about the environment, but it's where we live, so maybe a new awareness to why exactly we need to be doing the things that we're doing and help to conserve the spaces that we're in. So I think this is going to be really important, especially with the Knight of Swords. You could be like the hero in a certain situation, like your voice really could matter. So it could be as simple as sharing a post or participating in a study or a poll or a survey or something like that. Or you could actively participate in some sort of a group or initiative that is going to help animals get through the winter or any tough, harsh climate changes wherever it is that you are living. And I just have like so much respect for that. Okay, so also what I'm being guided to tell you guys too, we do have the Chariot card here. So there is something coming over you, like a really positive, almost like an overwhelming energy. And what I was getting before is like to maybe if you could put out dishes of water for animals that are struggling outside. And this is depending, it doesn't matter where you are, if it's too hot or too cold or whatever the climate is. I just see that you're going to have this overwhelming sensation to start wanting to protect wildlife, the environment, trees, plants, gardens. You might even want to start gardening for yourself. There is a definite change in how you look at the world that we live in. And it's just going to be nothing but beautiful changes and the gratitude of the species that we share the planet with. So, all right. So let me know if you're involved in any type of activism or protection. Let me know in the comments, okay? So, and I'll see you guys back here for Catterday. Bye. Bye.